Okay, hello guys, and welcome to another video. This is something that I haven't done in a really long time, and I'm glad I'm able to make a video on this. I've finally gotten on the leaderboards for Plunkett again. Uh, Country streaks, state streaks, province streaks. I haven't really done those in a while. But recently, after the India coverage got released, I was quite interested in attempting India state streaks, and I really wanted to get on the leaderboard. So previously, my personal best state streak was 14, which was third place. But then second place was 17 and first place was 19. So in order to, uh, you know, climb up the leaderboards, I had to get either higher than 17 or 19. So I want to attempt more India state streaks, and that's what I did. And as you can see up here, it maybe spoils the score already, but I got a 19 streak. So I'm now tied first. The what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you the video of it, and because I was not talking when I was playing, I can commentate over it. And yeah, let's get into it. If you want to just watch the unedited video, like if you just want to watch the run itself, then it's unlisted on my channel, so I'll link that in the description. But yeah, if you're here for the commentary, then let's go and see how I did. So this is played on a balanced AI generated India map, and it's no moving. So we're starting off with just flat fields, which is pretty commonly found in northern India, especially Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, sometimes Punjab, but Punjab I'd say you see more rice. But there I go Uttar Pradesh because it has so much coverage. Maharashtra looks very unique. It's got like everything looks brown in the Maharashtra coverage, you know. So usually Maharashtra is easy to recognize. And this time we have a Tamil language there. You can see like a lot of like vertical lines in it, you know. So it's usually easy to identify. This time also it's fairly straightforward Maharashtra because it looks pretty like brown. I don't know how to describe it better, but I was a bit confused because it says Tirumala on top, and that's a bit more of a South Indian word. But then you can see this auto rickshaw here. That's a Maharashtrian auto rickshaw, so that confirms it. Also the mountains in the background, so should be good there. Here, my first thought was Maharashtra, but then I zoomed on the text and I see there's Tamil, so I was a bit confused, looked around a bit, but it turned out to be um, Chennai again because, you know, we had the Tamil language, which is found in Tamil Nadu, the state. Next time we have this. This was a bit of a tricky one. Here we have some Hindi language. So it pretty much meant that I'm in North India. Uh, Mainly just Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, or Haryana, maybe even Rajasthan. But it looked like a big city, so I mean, it's possible for it to be like some big city in Rajasthan, but I think it was more likely for it to be more north. And there I spot the pole, which is commonly found in the Delhi National Capital Region. So yeah, I just go for it, and it works out. This is a hard one again. Immediately my thought is South India, but it's fairly dry, so it doesn't look coastal. So I'm thinking either Hyderabad or Bangalore, um, you know. And then I see this yellow water tank in the distance, which is commonly in Bangalore and Chennai. But sometimes you can get it elsewhere, you know, it's not exclusively only found there. But 90% of the times it's going to be there. So I trust it and go for Bangalore. This time we just have a Gujarat pole there. It's got like holes in it, similar to Hungarian poles. So just click Gujarat. Sometimes you can get it in Maharashtra, but that's usually very rare. Okay, so this time again we have a round similar to the first round, which is just flat with fields. I'm trying to see the language, trying to see if there's any Punjabi in there, but it looks like just Hindi. So it pretty much narrows it down to just Uttar Pradesh or Haryana, which is the most common 50-50 you get, to be honest, in North India, and it's pretty hard. But Uttar Pradesh just has so much more coverage compared to Haryana. It's just kind of safe to click there. And Haryana has like a bit of a different feel as well to it, if you ask me, sometimes. But yeah, it's not. There's not like fully well-developed metas to distinguish those two, I think, yet, or not that I know of, at least. This is also a similar-looking one. Looks like Uttar Pradesh or Haryana. Um, the poles are a bit confusing because there's a lot of thin poles, which I wasn't sure if Uttar Pradesh would have them, so I'm considering if it could be Haryana. But again, this doesn't really feel too much like Haryana to me, and Uttar Pradesh has so much coverage, so it's just safe to go for it. And we are just barely in Uttar Pradesh, so that's nice. So that brings me to a 10 streak. And then here we are, it just says Nagpur on the sign there, so that's a city in Maharashtra, so I just click there, and that is an easy round. This time okay, so this one was interesting. So there it says Sai Kuti, which kind of sounds Marathi to me, so Marathi is like my mother tongue. So, but it could have been Hindi, so I wasn't really sure. So I'm thinking Maharashtra here, but I'm still considering if it could be more north, like Uttar Pradesh or Rajasthan or something. But then here it says Jai Malhar, which is something, as far as I know, you would only hear in Maharashtra. I don't actually know if you can, if it's yeah used outside of Maharashtra, but maybe someone who knows can correct me if I'm wrong. This again, as I said, it looks super brown. This is just typical Maharashtra coverage. And again, this one as well. You got these like dry hills, pretty standard for Maharashtra. So a couple of free rounds there, and then we have this, which is honestly probably the toughest round of this run. I was really not sure. Now these like rows of trees that we just saw, I think I associate more with Haryana. But then these like agricultural fields and it's so flat, so I'm thinking maybe it could be even Punjab. I don't really get Uttar Pradesh vibes here. Um, I mean, I guess it's possible for it to be like border Uttar Pradesh, but I feel like Uttar Pradesh, I don't know, like these planted trees you see in the distance and just so many green agricultural fields. I thought it was more Punjab or Haryana, but so I was between those two. Max zoomed in, scanning around, trying to see if I can see a Punjab pole. Punjab has like unique pole tops usually. Um, but yeah, I try to scan a lot and I don't see one. Um, this one to the east maybe is the best pole we can see, but that doesn't really look like a Punjab pole, so I go Haryana. I'm I'm just barely in there. I was really not thinking I'd get that correct, but I'm very happy with that. And here we go to the next round. This time we can see a bridge to our west, which is probably useful to pinpoint, is what I was thinking. And then I'll zoom in on this van thing, and it says DL on the plate, which should be the Delhi region. Um, but Delhi has a bunch of neighboring cities, so cars and vehicles travel. So I want to make sure that I was not on the wrong side of the border, because you can see the river and you can see, like, at the bottom here, for example, east of the river is in Uttar Pradesh, and we are east of the river. So I line up the road, I try to find a bridge that matches. This is a divided road, and it's bending. You have the road angle, and yeah, just line it up. This one looks somewhat good in terms of the road angle because the others were going more like northeast southwest. So yeah, I'm just looking around a bit, seeing how it curves. I noticed that we are in the bend and we are not like outside the bend. So zoom in on that. That looks pretty good. So I put my marker there. And yeah, I mean, I just wanted to be very thorough. 15 was already better than my PB, so I didn't want to throw after getting this far. So I looked around a bit, checked the other bridges as well to see if anything else may line up, if there's any other river that I missed, checking the borders, if I have enough margin for error and all of that. But yeah, it looked pretty good. So I clicked it and it was the 5K, which is pretty nice. So we move on to the next round. This one is like the first thing I thought of here is Rajasthan, Udaipur, because you get these mountains and then like a lot of rocks laying around. It's pretty common around Udaipur. Usually they look greenish as well. I think it's because the Rajasthan coverage was taken a bit later during or like after the monsoon. I'm not sure, but in any case, I click Udaipur and it was correct indeed. And here we have Punjabi language on the pole, so I don't even check for anything else. I just click Punjab. That's an 18 streak. And then we have another tough round. Again, this is a classic Uttar Pradesh Haryana 50-50. Wasn't fully sure because this time I could see it being Haryana. Uh, and yeah, honestly, this is a round where I really don't know how to distinguish the two. So I just clicked Uttar Pradesh because it has more coverage, but this could have easily been wrong. But we're barely in, and we've made it to 19, which is tied for first place. And then this round, I'm looking at the polls, trying to see if there's a poll I recognize. It looks pretty green generally. And there I see this ladder pole, which like the pole that you see similar poles in Brazil. Those kind of poles you typically get in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, two states. So usually Andhra Pradesh is more green, Telangana is a bit more dry. So I click Andhra Pradesh, but it turns out to be Telangana. Um, I should have maybe taken more time there. Because I just saw how green it was and just guessed based on that. But it kind of makes sense. Let's go to this location again. So if we look around here, yeah, this indented pole is typically found in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Like if you look at this part of the image, like NMPZ, maybe I would think Hyderabad here. But if I look at this, this looks super green. So it reminds me of like you know, southern Andhra Pradesh, Kakinada, one of those areas. And yeah, it was wrong this time. Um, I'm not fully sure how many differences there are in the polls in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana because they used to be one state before 2014, I think, or something around that date. So yeah, honestly, um, not the easiest round, but if I thought about it more, maybe I could have saved the streak. I don't know. But in any case, 19 is a decent streak. I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, there we go for the India record. So now I am on the Plunkett leaderboards. If you go here to Plunkett, by the way, you should definitely join the Plunkett Discord if you haven't. They've just launched ranked 2v2 team duels, and they're so much fun to play. I'll make a video on that as well, probably. But anyway, let's get into this records section. Leaderboards, you see a bunch of records, and there are country records now. So we have a bunch of them, and then solo assisted India streaks. I am tied for first with Dustin2 on YouTube. Shout out to Dustin2 on YouTube. And then yeah, Kale Salad from Australia putting up a really good score as well, 17. And then yeah, Malcolm has a 6 assisted and Alex with a 5 solo. So yeah, there are a bunch of records that you can attempt here, and if you find these interesting, then I would definitely recommend you to try this out, attempt them, and yeah, you can submit them on Plunkett. There's an option here in records to submit. So yeah, you can submit your record there. You can look at the rules. You need to have a video of it and whatnot. But yeah, that's about it. Very happy to get a 19 streak and reach the top of the leaderboard. But I think there's still plenty of potential in India. There's still so many more metas I'm sure that are not discovered yet. Um, like I know what, like 5 or 6 pole metas in India that work like most of the times. But then there are probably still more that just haven't been discovered. So it should be interesting. Hopefully we get higher streaks, in the 20s, 30s. Um, but yeah, the new states have been getting covered recently. So just yesterday or day before yesterday, I don't remember. West Bengal got its first coverage. Odisha got coverage very recently as well. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll cover Bihar and Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. That would make the game very hard. Also Madhya Pradesh. So these four, if they get coverage, this could be very hard. But I'm also really hoping for like more coverage in Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh. There's some really nice sites there. Sikkim. Hopefully the Seven Sisters also get coverage. But yeah, Goa has coverage now. Daman Diu has coverage. Kerala needs coverage. That's something that I'm waiting for. But yeah, in any case, this was pretty fun, and thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.